I'm back. I'm locked in. Dado takes a drag of the candy cane cigarette I found on my couch. I haven't heard that name in years. I've still been watching him. He's just been doing other stuff. You know. Right. Alright. Time to rumble. So, Monday I mentioned that some of these cutscenes do kind of just prop willy-nilly. So we are going to rewatch the cutscenes using the goblin footprints. They're very handy. I'll be going back and watching them probably again with my HUD turned off at some point. Benga! Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. I was gifted Dispatch. It's such a good game. I want to play it so fucking bad, but I can't play it any earlier than December. Gobble Footprint makes us go back in time. Thankfully, but you don't have to go back in time too terribly much. Because I think all the cutscenes I have, because I'm still technically on the Rights of Life Part 3, which means this one, and then the Upper Juno, and then I was right. We stopped at Monbarrow. So we'll go slap the French elf here momentarily. But first, you guys gotta see where it all began. Oh, do I have to trade him something? Do you want Scooby Snack? Oh my god, you're one of the adventurers, aren't you? You got nothing on me, lady. I'm just minding my own business looking for junk and stuff. You guys got subtitles now, are you happy? You can see me mispronounce all of the things. I was thinking about putting them where... I don't know where else to put them. I was thinking about putting them over to the, your guys' right. So it'd be like over here. But I think it would cut off too much. Hey, watch out, you don't want to be fighting me. I'll turn you into meat jerky. Wait, how about you and I be friends instead? Sound good? I forget that I have never actually talked to one of these on the server, so... I travel all over the world and hear lots of different stories. I even hear your stories. I'll tell you one. One. Absolutely. Oh, fuck me. They are all separate. Can I just watch all of them? I guess I'll have to go through, part by part. Alright, here we go. Where it all began. I forgot to turn the music on! Shit ass. Bad at this, guys. Oh my god, it's so peaceful and nothing ever bad happens here. Listen up, adventurers. You are to keep clear of Delphix Tower. That's an order. My first husband. Right, my first pixel crush, even. In this game. Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. Do I have to trade him every time? No way. First of all, let me... God, it's gonna literally do this. This is crazy. Okay. I have to trade him something every time! Oh, he doesn't take it, though. Interesting. It's gonna be so much easier once we're caught up. Hi, Eka. The northern line. Flow of energy has begun to reverse. That's impossible! Crazy weird. I find it interesting that this all isn't just one mega cutscene. I'm in the ocean. How did I get there? I know you don't do rivals anymore, but they added a little plush keychains to the characters, and Loki has an alligator version of himself as a keychain when it drops Friday. I also saw they're introducing the boy. They're introducing our boy to Marvel Rivals, and let me tell you, they almost had me. They almost fucking had me. Even though Matt Mercer's voicing him, they almost fucking had me. Yoshin, or maybe C? Eka, come voice Bahamut for me. I don't want to voice him. Children of Vana'diel, I, Bahamut, ruler of the skies, have come to deliver you a warning. The time has come. The arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse is near. Come forth, my minions. Let the blood of the gods spill forth from the soil of their creation. Yeah, but the KFC bucket and also wild. Stop. I thought they got the guy from X-Men 97 to do the show, the voice Gambit again. I don't know, man. I saw the trailer for it. That hella sounds like Matt Mercer. Okay. From 4, right? Did we just click 4? Why do we have to wait out here? What do they think we are, door boys? It's like they don't trust us. Quiet, soldier. You were ordered to stand by, not whine like a child. Yes, sir. But what is really going on there? Why did society call for our assistance? It just doesn't make any... Crooked Arrow! Men, ready your weapons and fall in! Captain, the door! Follow me, and keep on guard. Can confirm it's not Mercer. Oh, it sounded a hell of a lot like Mercer in the preview. Still stands by. They almost had me, but I'm not falling for their slutty little R34 Vigigame with crippling imbalance. What the hell happened here? Are there any survivors? Captain! What is it, soldier? I found someone. He's just a boy. He's still breathing. If we can revive him, he might be able to tell us what in Vana'diel happened here. What are your orders, sir? Get me Someone call the infirmary. Okay, cool. Upper Juno should just be all one cutscene. I didn't remember where the goblin footprint in Upper Juno is, though. I can't remember if it's at the door or at the Mog House. They're making him a 5-star support. No, he's not a support, bro. He's not a fucking support. You can't watch that trailer and tell me that Gambit's gonna be a support. You're out of your mind. He's gonna be just as much of a support as Moira from fucking Overwatch. So shit blew up. We found a child. And we're gonna take the child to the ER. Check this first. He's got anti-heal shit too. Yeah, he's gonna be an absolute disaster case, bro. We talking about Gambit and Rivals? Yeah. This goblin footprint here. No, okay. Next in the Monk House. That's okay. That's okay. Mog. Thank you for your check-in, Jinji. Now, where is it exactly? It's up here, right? Maybe? Am I fucking stupid? He's gonna maybe have to look it up. They're not all connected to Rulu, right? Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. I can't remember how city footprints work. Oh jeez. Oh god. This is all dungeons. Hold on. Wait a minute. Gambit isn't even the main problem this season. Loki, Cloak and Dagger, and Invis are basically immortal now. Cap gives a 30% extra ult generation to anyone in his ult, and his web heals her entire team as long as they're stood in it. Content-wise, it was season 5, but this might be one of the worst patches ever. The fact that Penny's web actively heals other people is fucking bonkers. Oh! Cutscene relay NPCs found in cities. Okay, so not crazy. Just a little bit dumb. Fort Juno. I need Upper Juno. Now. D6. Jeez. She's over near the entrance. Wolverine will be fucking St. Peter's too. Oop. That's scary, bro. As if he wasn't scary enough. Can you... I have cash. Why are you not taking my money? What? I have max fame. You're lacking in cash or fame, so until that, my kind offer will last. I have max Juno fame! What are you talking about? Oh, there we go. I had to talk to the other person. Promathia, there we go. Alright. We're back on track. Sorry, it took me a minute. I totally forgot there was no footprints in cities. How is he doing? Well, there doesn't seem to be any external news. To tell you the truth, I don't exactly know what's wrong with him. You don't know? So you have some sort of theory. I'm sorry, but I'm not inclined to speak of the patient's condition, not even to the captain of the Ducal Guard. As you wish, but that boy is an important witness. When he comes to, he will be taken in for questioning. Has he shown any signs of consciousness? I'm afraid not. Wolfgang, what really happened back in that room? What was that device, and what were Juno's scientists trying to do with it? You know something, don't you? You needn't worry yourself with the duties of the affairs of the duchy. See, I suppose some things are better left unknown. I often ponder over whether to inform a patient when their disease is incurable. However, there still remains even a little thread of hope to cure that disease. If you're trying to say that Juno is ill, you are quite mistaken. Let me rephrase my question. Friend to friend, what simply happened that day? I truly do not know. That is why it's crucial we question the boy. There's nothing wrong with him. There's no reason that we cannot move him to the Grand Duke Palace immediately. Lumbero, make preparations for his transport. No, I don't think I will. Also, hi Medic, how are you? Rogue is looking to be a tank that steals enemy and borrows teammates' abilities. A tank with support abilities. Crazy. Is that just gonna be her kit? Is taking other people's stuff for her kit to make her different from Loki? Oh yeah, and Gambit's the first support with the cleanse, so if Doctor Strange hits a 5-man ult, Gambit can just dash in there and cleanse the whole team. Wowza. Ah, it's you. As much as I would like to sit and chat about your adventures over a nice pot of Sindorian tea, now is not the time. Wait. Perhaps you may know something of what took place near the Sea of ᴛᴇs. Recently, I've been hearing some strange rumors. Stop Dr. Monbarrow, there's such a commotion outside the infirmary. Do you think the Duke guards have returned? Selfish bastards. They know nothing about their own gain. I apologize, but there is something I must take care of. I sit here. Y'all know that meme of the kid, or not the kid, the blonde-haired girl standing up behind the guy from The Office, and he's just like, oh, fuck. Does anyone redraw that yet? I feel like it's very important. Oh, I'm blind! You're so pretty! She looks to be a build your own character kind of deal. I see. I'll be real with you, I don't know if I'll actually get back into Rivals. I binge on that kind of playability, and then they do one thing to make it just not approachable anymore, and I just... Plus the community kind of bled into the Overwatch community, and they're either super overly horny or superly overly toxic. It's the boy! And we cannot get any answers without the boy awakening custody. Hand him over. That is an order. You can order me around all you wish, but I will not allow you to wake that boy. Men, you have your orders. Wait, Wolfgang, what are you planning on doing to him? I won't allow you to manhandle my patients like this. What is going on? You said he was unconscious. He just vanished. Don't just stand there. Seal off the area. I don't want any man, woman, dog, or cat leaving Upper Juno. I've seen that child around somewhere before. Don't understand. No signs of consciousness for hours and then just wakes up and runs off? There must be an explanation for this. I'm sorry you had to witness that exchange. I'd like to better inform you of what just happened. Even I'm puzzled by the events that just transpired today. Are you alright? You look slightly pale. Well, I do hope it's nothing serious. That amulet you hold, it belongs to the boy, does it not? What is this? You say he gave it to you. Yeah, he gave me a vision. I couldn't see. I suggest you hold on to it. It may give us some clues as to what's really going on. It also may... Never mind. Perhaps I should begin my rounds in the Rulu Gardens. I may be able to collect some valuable information. I have a feeling that the situation up there may be even intenser than it is here. Oopsie boopsie! Tensions in Rulu Gardens, you say? I also need to see if there's a way to stop the bubbles from being prompted on their own. But I think that's just something that happens with very like high-speed cutscenes to begin with. I don't know if we ever ran into that in Zilart. I don't think we did. Where the text just continued without me prompting. Time to say hello to our favorite bad at his job. I introduced you guys to this guy before. Did you hear? Some of the telepoint crystals in Hala, me, and Dim have broken into 1,000,000 pieces. So that's why Captain Wolfgang has been on edge lately. But what is really going on at those crags? I see you have become to show some interest in the strange occurrences that have been taking place in the past few weeks. Let me tell you a little bit of what I heard. Recently, the duchy has been abuzz with strange tales of travelers being drawn into some world located at Balcom Dunes and Byway, and never coming back. From what I gather, the Ducal scientists believe this phenomenon has something to do with the shattered telepoints of the crags of Hala, Dim, and Mead. To collect data, a group of Ducal guards is to be dispatched any day. A group of guards? Dispatched, you say? Not if I beat them to it. Hee-hoo, hee-hoo. Alright, that should... And real quick, if you have any business with the Archduke or the Ducal scientists, please leave a message with us. We'll try to relay it to the proper authorities. However, we cannot guarantee you that to receive a hasty reply. There's a man from the Alchemist Guild who's been waiting to speak to the scientists for a number of days. I believe he's still somewhere near the Archduke's quarters. He's over there sitting there like fucking, it's aliens, man. It's goddamn aliens. It's not aliens. Empty. Possible weaknesses? Alright, head to the 3 crags. I'm probably just gonna go White Mage so I can just bounce around, because I should be able to go to them back to back. That's gonna be our goal here. Get through the crags. Get robbed. You'll see what that means later. And that should put us where we want to be for potentially Saturday for a little bit. So I do want to try and do a little bit of final on Saturday before Pokemon. So we'll go switch to White Mage really quickly so we can just bounce around. Also, some of the textures are going to look a little different. I did not know that previously my game was running through a separate Windor file. I was actually using the Horizon file. And because I'm not on Horizon anymore. I deleted that file, and now all the mods that I thought just were broke and didn't work, they work now. Found that out trying to have to, work around with getting, the balloons to work. Shout out to Rise for saving me an arm and a leg of trying to fix my chat logs and then fixing them back after streams. I know sometimes the text is a little blurry. Unfortunately, there's nothing that I can do about that. But at least you guys have some context, and at the very least you guys know who's talking, because most of the NPCs through Chains of Promathia and Treasures should all have, profile pictures. What's drawing to me is my map extension's actually working now. So I'm actually seeing all the holes and stuff for where NMs spawn. Yeah. Kinda wacky. But that's okay. As good a time as any. The telephone has been shattered into 1,000 pieces. It worked. Welcome to the echo chamber. Nobody can hear you scream. I need to touch the thing first. Yeah. There we go. What is this strange little mechanism? No! You ever just see two guys get yanked into the abyss and you're just like, damn, I want to be part of that. Sign me up, Captain. Bones! It is time. Return to the darkness. Should hypothetically be able to blitz through this area. Oh, my level checker isn't turned on though. So there are a few mods that I need to actually redo. Interesting. Do that later. Dodge. Oh, okay. It's laggy. Let's say, excuse me? Hello? So I don't know how many people, I did stream a couple of my Promivon carries, from Horizon. think I did like a couple of streams. But what we are in is what is called the Empty. It is the darkness of the crystals. Typically, you would be capped at 30 in this area, and you would have to, like, kind of go with a group. Realistically, the more people you brought with you, the more fucking terrorizing it was. There's 4 levels to each Promi. We are currently on level 2, so this is ground level, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 4 is what has the boss area in it. Mia's whole thing is this bitch right here. As you know, he has very long leggies and a very long tail. He likes to impale people. And he will absolutely one-shot your tanks. Easy peasy. Mia was probably the most annoying one to climb because of the Cravers and how much of a threat they were. But Hala is still by far the worst case in terms of boss fights because that boss is just such a fucking prick. Not in this day and age because we get to one-shot everything in our stead, but he wasn't very nice. Mr. Tallboy Craver, he has impalement issues, but he also has a really nasty AoE poison that would not fucking with those. How courteous of them to put level 99 creatures in here. No, those are higher than 99. I'm 99. Those are still incredibly tough to me. Those 105? Why the fuck are there level 105s in Promi? What? Anyway. The other addition to this area is portals. So, you can see in the top right hand corner, the little blue digits are where these memory receptacles spawn. And sometimes they're fake as shit. So you spend all the time traveling to them, clearing out all the strays, because if you didn't clear out the strays, they would whoop your ass, and this thing just poops out more of them as you go by. But sometimes they would be fake. And you'd be like, damn, it's the wrong one, and then you would have to vamos to another one. And sometimes, I had really good luck on Horizon, where I was able to at least get them, like, maybe if not on the first try, the second try. There were very few occurrences where it was, like, the last place we checked. But when a map has 4 or 5 portals, my bad, 4 or 5 gates, and you slim down your chances for a portal based on the amount of travel you have to do, and not aggro anything, because by the time you get to level 3, you don't want to aggro anything, because it risks a team wipe. Level 30, only white mages had res abilities, so if you didn't have a white mage and someone died and they didn't have a re-raise potion, you're done. So, many people, if not most people, have very unfond memories of these places. Me, I used to live in this place. I would literally sit there and strategize with the most dumb fuck of people to get their clears. The only thing I ever ask of people is, 1, to have their meds, and if they were versatile, to please be versatile. If you tell me you have white mage and black mage and samurai, and I ask you to go white mage, and you'd be like, hey, but my samurai is better geared, I just think my samurai should go. No, brother. Your white mage should be running level 1 armor. I need you on white mage. And as long as they were able to, like, do that I have a very high clear percentage. But anyone who wanted to do their whole little shtick of, well, I think I should do this instead, even though I'm the asshole who doesn't have my clear. Or, people who would wait to get to the top and be like, hey, I don't have any food. Or I don't have any poison potions. I don't have any holy water. After I checked about 3 times before we entered here to make sure everybody had all of their meds and their atmas, and you get up here and tell me you don't have any? But I can't just boot you from the party, because it was really difficult to 4 or 5 man at the time. Then those assholes would wipe the party anyway. Because, you know, if you told them 3 times to have something, and they told you they did, and then they get up here and they didn't, you know damn well they're not going to listen to instructions. It's a love-hate relationship, I tell you. Need a white mage for banish? So true. Strongest spell in the game. Banish. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. Too tall. I can't see. Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't think I got the clear time. Crystal. Shouldn't move any closer. Amazing! I don't know who you are, but I commend on your ability to make it this far. There she is, the Mother Crystal. Well, what do you think? Can't you feel her power? Can't you feel her marvelous light streaming through your body? Can't you feel the endless joy she brings? The light from this crystal feeds our souls and keeps us alive. It keeps the whole world alive. And that is why we cannot forgive anyone who attempts to harm the crystal. Who are you? What are you doing here? That darkness. What up, homeboy? How's it hanging? Yvel! The end of Vana'diel. The world stands on the brink of oblivion. The final battle betwixt the Twilight God and the Dawn Goddess is at hand. And not a single soul shall escape its devastation. Damn. Best clear time 15 seconds. My clear time 22. Tragic. I need Kirk's serious voice for Nag. I'm not gonna do Nag any justice. I should have just gave him Kane's voice. Have him stand out a little bit. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm not gonna have anyone lay a hand on the crystal. I need a big douchebag voice for Nag. I'm beginning to not like this texture pack now that I'm seeing it. It's very grainy. I might switch to a different texture pack. Because this just looks like TV static if I stare at it too long. Might tinker with that on Friday. Someone seems to have arrived here before us. You! What are you doing here? Calm down, Ayame. She's an adventurer. It's her job to go adventuring. We're here to investigate something. It could be pretty dangerous. I suggest taking a few steps back if you know what's good for you. The whole goddamn crew. Why, Sid, what business do you have here today? Well, if it isn't Little Wolfgang, how have you been? We're here to check out the crystal line. Recently, I've been receiving some very strange readings from this area. According to the data retrieved by the Republican Party that visited here last month, the once stable energy flow has begun to fluctuate. Never seen such high readings. The flow of energy is so overwhelming that the telepoint you see over there was shattered into pieces. And now there's reports of a giant beast appeared overseas, just to the north of Delphox Tower. I have a bad feeling that these two events are connected, and that they're warning us of worse to come. I understand that your research inclines you to pursue these matters. However, I do ask that you leave the investigation to the Duchy. Eh? So the Duchy knows the cause of all these strange phenomena? Not exactly. We have numerous parties investigating the situation. However, many of those sent into the field have vanished. We cannot allow any more accidents. The damage to Vanadia would be too great if we were to lose such an important engineer such as you, Sid. Ha ha ha! Let me guess. The scientists back in Juno told you to get rid of all of those who get in your way. Who do they think they are? Come to think of it, I have a good reason to believe it's those lunatics that are causing all this trouble. What is going on? Hey guys, I touched it! It's doing shit! I'm going. Wheels are in motion. Wheels and bus go round and round and round. Oh, and then darkness calls. Crashed. Ooh. Key or destiny. I don't think I like this destiny. Can I have another one? It's okay, guys. We like this destiny. This destiny is gonna lead us on such an adventure. We're gonna meet so many cool people. They only made 2. Of the console? Oh, that Gorger right there? We'll talk about that in a minute. Of Destiny? True. Unironically, I don't like either one of them. Can I get a third option? Ow! Bitch. So each area has a unique bigger boy. Mia had the Craver, which is the Impalement boy. Dim has the Gorger, which, as you saw, is a big, thick boy. Big, thick boy is a tick. He's a tick. Okay, right there? Big old tick. Wanna know what ticks do? They paralyze you, they blind you, and they life drain you. This bitch is empty. Motherfucker. That's the only bad thing about him. He's thick, he's big boy, he's tanky, he's got defense, he steals your HP, and he has a little poo cloud that, can paralyze and blind you. Aside from that, he's just a big thick boy. Dim would arguably be the easiest. You could typically do this most without meds at all. This one's empty too. God damn it. That's 2 out of 4 empty. Great. But, yeah, Dim would obviously be the easiest route that most people would take first. Because if you have enough DPS, so this would be where you would want your samurais, your warriors, your dark knights, and all that stuff, just to zerg them. Oh, he poops out babies! Right. He poops out babies. But his babies are, like, really weak. So if you're smart about it and you just take out the babies when he poops them out, it's fine. He does have a enrage where he gets, if he gets below 50% HP, he starts pooping out a lot of babies. And the caveat for that is you would just have one individual aggro all of the babies and then run around with them while you just zerg the boss, because when the boss dies, the babies die. No fucking way this one's empty too. No shot. That's insane. Was the one across from the telepoint. That's so annoying. It is nice to just walk around here carefree though without hugging the walls. But aside from that, Dim was pretty relaxed. And spooky one is Hala. We'll learn about Hala when we get to that on the field trip. There is one other enemy that made these things hell, which typically you could avoid for the most part. But sometimes, if you did aggro one, it was not good for you. I need to be careful. Because I don't know where the apex placements are in here. But this guy right here, the Seethers, this is one dude you would never want to aggro in any of your runs. You see those big ol' hands that he has? Those are hands. You can tell because his feet are up in the air. He hurts. He hurts a lot. Steps on you. And not the good kind of stepping on. And he also has... He has an AoE silence. That's what Rex Parties is. If he AoE silences you and you don't have echo drops, and you can't heal him stepping on everybody, GG, the game's done. Well, open the gate. It's gotta be this one. There's nowhere else for me to go. Your playtime would disagree? Listen here, sir. I have a hyperfixation problem, and it shows. I'm surprised I haven't seen any of the NMs though. I can't imagine people farm these NMs anymore. Because it's what? Stone Gorget, Blink Gorget. Well, I mean, well no, because that would be dumb. everybody would just have access to them by now. I don't know, maybe people just kill him for funsies. He's usually sitting right here. Big thick boy. Big thickamus. But he's not here. Please be doorway. And excuse me. Yeah, he's not here at all. Weird. He's just a far bigger tick. Wait, is that him? No. But he drops a stone, and you take that stone and you turn it into a gorget. I think Dim is the stone skin gorget. Give me door. Bitch. Oh! Yeah! Take it back. Shouldn't have called you a bitch so easily. Or maybe it gave it to me because I called it a bitch. Who knows? Still so bizarre being able to run around these places though. It's almost kind of jarring. Oh, not going that way. Found the high level monsters in this one. Spooky. I wonder if they're used for, like, mythic or something. In-game weapon grinding. I don't remember the door being so far away and dim. I know Hollow's a straight shot because Hollow's just cutting direct, completely diagonal from the teleport. You can go straight to the door. But the biggest thing with that is there's like 4 or 5 thinkers in the way, and thinkers are their big bad boys. We don't like thinkers. Thinkers are the worst. Knock knock. I'm hither. Noise. Hey, home dog. You should get up. Oh god, he's giving me visions again. I can feel it. Stream. Whose can it be? My daughter! Soon. Soon. I'm so excited for you guys to meet my daughter, you have no idea. Third time's a charm. Ugh, yucky. The texture here is gross. Like, I get it, I guess. But it's definitely not for me. Can't remember which texture piece I have on for Pivot. So you have finally arrived. I heard that you were poking your nose into matters at the Second Crag, so I naturally assumed that this would be the next place you'd visit. Alone, are we? Well, I see that you're not as foolish as I thought. You may think you have the upper hand now, but I, too, have a few tricks up my sleeve. And then he just fucking slaps me, bro! The only thing I care about is that boy. One less adventurer in my way would only be a benefit to me. Wolfgang, kill her. But sir, while she was seen with the boy, our research on her has turned up no evidence of any other connections. I do not feel that Perry's crimes warrant her death. Wolfgang, you asked me what the purpose behind this place was, and I'm certain I explained matters clearly. It is a citadel, built to protect the mother of all life on Vanadil, the crystal. Only we know that secret, and as the secret's keepers, we are eternally bound to this place as her protectors. However, darkness has already befallen the crystals within two of the crags. The boy was present at both, and it was Perry who led him. Brother, I didn't lead shit. What proof do you have? Proof? What more proof do we need? Where Perry is, the boy is sure to follow. And here he is now. He hit me. You, boy without a name, you know the darkness of which I speak. The darkness that the Dawn Maidens have feared for thousands of years. The darkness that eats away at the very soul of Vanadil. The darkness known as the emptiness. And you were born with the emptiness. Brought it with you into our world. From where did you bring it? You don't have to answer to him, he's a cuck. Not going to answer, are we? Wolfgang, do you need any more proof? Do not forget your duty as captain of the Duke Guard. Any hesitation in your decision-making and you'll end up like your father. You. Does the specimen need to be alive for us to collect sufficient data? Of course not, sir. Call in CPS. He didn't fight back. Why? May you all sink into oblivion. Ooh, ah. This place also sucks because it's a literal graveyard. Why do you struggle? Face the darkness. Face your inner self. Round 3. Save the next one. Since ad time is very close to next time, and there's a lot of cutscenes that end after we do this part, we'll go ahead and run it while I climb the tower. So, to a couple of you guys, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Much appreciate. For the rest of you, you get to sit here and watch me do the same thing we've done 2 times already. Yippee! We poke the ball. We stab. We go up the ladder. We poke the ball. We stab. We go up the ladder. See if we can get lucky with the 2 that are over here. There's the sister locations that are literally right here next to each other. There's one in the far back south. And then there's one all the way to the... Hey guys, it's not looking good. The other one's out, so this has to be the one, right? Surely. Are you gonna make me go all the way around? That's what I thought. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. This one? Or is this the exit? That motherfucker right there is why we don't like thinkers. That bitch right there, this big motherfucker, this big stupid bitch. This big dumb bitch. There's no amount of fury or rage that can condone that big bitch's existence. That in. He's like a tick if it carried the Black Plague. He has an AoE that puts he puts a paralysis, no, not paralysis, a blind, a curse, and a weight, which means that you're too heavy to move. Gravity? Gravity's the correct term. He puts gravity, he puts a curse, he puts all this unnecessary bullshit on you. And then you just gotta fight him weak as fuck. Don't fight him weak as fuck. He curses you, and he does all that bullshit to you. He also puts you to sleep. And even though you're poison ticking and everything else, it doesn't wake you up because he's just an asshole. So you just slowly die. And there's nothing you can do about it. He's also the one that took the most amount of Atlas just to keep him from doing shit. That's okay. He's no longer our problem. Not on this server, anyway. I can hypothetically cut around, right? I've never actually gone this way before because it's so much safer to take the long route when you're with groups. Going this way was like super risk. Just because of that back corridor that has the 2 Seethers on it. If you aggro a Seether on here, it's pretty much a team wipe. Especially if you get silenced. It's really hard to explain exactly how fucking scary this place was. You would spend easily an hour and a half, 45 minutes if you're lucky and you had a really good group and you just had luck of not aggroing anything. But if you had shit like portals, you had people aggroing everything around, you could be in here from 45 minutes to an hour and a half to 2 hours per tower run. Get here and then wipe and then have to do it all again. Unless by some generous god, you had someone who would follow you here. This area here is specifically uncapped, and you can have somebody wait out here to res you if you fail the fight. But you would also still be out of your resources, because the resources you can only carry one of each. And if you use them, you can't use them in the next fight, because you only have one of them. And it's fucking gone now. Now the fucking fight that you died to is just that much harder, because you don't have materials anymore. But anyway, thanks for coming to my Pokemon TED Talk. What's up, Jack? Thank you for the check-in. I hope you've been having a good day. You guys ready to get robbed? evil boy has released the darkness. The emptiness is destruction that knows not of its destructive force. Even the Dawn Maidens who fear neither man nor God, tremble in the presence of this hideout hideous darkness. And look. The emptiness is... How? Why can he touch the crystal? Mom said I can touch the crystal! You never betray me. Will of the crystal is aligned with the will of this world. Yes, that which was broken into 5 parts. There will be no salvation. It exists within every soul of every living person. We are all vessels. Let us pray to the goddess, to all of the gods. Yes! Ugh, I've missed this area. Having to hold back on doing Chains of Promathia and not being able to go into these areas. Fucking over here. Chapter 2, The Isle of Forgotten Saints. Ugh. Where is this place? Somewhere far to the west, I think. What the? Look at that! Wow, just wow! The sky is tearing! I fucking hate these guys so much. Ow! Oh, whoa, whoa, a castaway! Huh? Where did this one wash up from? We gotta go tell someone. But before we do... Yippee! Back to one of my favorite places. I'm so excited to be back. I'm gonna have so much access to all the places that I've like literally spent hours upon hours. I miss this game. I need to get back into it ASAP. It ain't going nowhere. Nowhere no time soon. It's made that very apparent. I need to make sure I don't run into anything accidental. I think I need to go up. I don't have a map, but... we'll eventually end up in town. Eventually. And I have a new place to EXP at now with my lobies that I still have. Not that I have very many, but... I mean, we still have a few. Paladin, Beast, Ranger, Ninja, Bard, Dragoon. And then all the other ones that I still have to unlock again. Blue, Pup, Geo. The goods. Should I have gone that way? No. No, right? Where am I on this map? Yeah, going the right way. Yeah. Ja. Shouldn't have doubted me, self. My muscle memory leads the way. Excuse me. I'm definitely gonna have to, like, mess around with texture packs. Because this makes the water look pretty. I just don't like how fucking grainy the ground looks, because it looks like it has a TV static filter over it. And when you're in places like Highlands and Lithane, it just sucks. You. I thought you had perished. See that the boy is not with you. Very well. Let us put our differences aside for the moment. However, I suggest that you do not make any sudden movements as we are watched. Just walk up in this bitch. He hit me. I still have the slap mark across my face. Travelers. This place is nothing but a memory fleeting on the edge of time. There is little we have to offer to outsiders. So I must ask you these questions. From where have you come? And to where do you go? If your conscience is clean and your intentions just, you should have no reason to doubt. No reason not to provide you with the answers. Yeah, prove that you're innocent! Yeah, fight to the death! Hey, those little fuckers took my wallet! What? You see these Sitaru stole something from you? But that was... Ow! Stealing items from an unconscious stranger. What were you three thinking? But that amulet is precious! I bet it was funny-looking adventurer stole it from her. It does closely resemble the one that Prish had in her possession. Amulet! So that explains. We shall await Prish's return. She will know whether the amulet is hers or not. Until then, I suggest you rest here in the safe hold. However, remember that you are not welcome, and the moment the issue is at hand is solved, you'll be asked to leave and never come back. But bitch, it's mine! Reopened the stream to the three little shits and immediately felt rage. Don't like them? Upstairs? I have to go talk to Grandpa, right? Yeah. K9. What is this? I don't know what the dialogue is on the map at the top. This is some sort of fame level? Alright, Mr. Dispatchio, I'm here. Welcome to our humble city. Oh, there is little left of it. Hear that Justinus has the details of your predicament. He mentioned you were from the mainland. Tell me, what is the situation beyond the churning seas? See, what happened was, this big bitch came out of the ocean. Spiraling, even. See, even after the Shadow Lord's defeat, the struggle for peace continues. No one has the time to wonder about the fates of their lost brothers. This is Tavnazia, a new Tavnazia, built from the ruins of the once mighty Marquis? Marquisate? Stick with Marquis. For 20 years, the survivors of the Great War toiled to create what you see here. For 20 years, we have dug and carved our way up from a narrow storageway below the Tavnazian Cathedral. As an adventurer, I'm sure you've heard many of tales of the peril of Zalfmor, the renowned Tavnazian map. Yep. Her wide harbors would welcome ships from all corners of Anadil, carrying never-before-seen goods and treasures. A mecca of trade, a place where dreams and wealth and success could become reality. It was the golden age of Tavnazia. But it all came to a close 20 years ago. The beastmen hordes concentrated their attack on our fair nation, and when they were through, there was nothing left but a wasteland inhabitable by even the foulest of creatures. We, too, should have met the same fate as the Marquis. Late in our escape from the peninsula, we made for the cathedral, where we awaited our deaths at the hands of the orcs. However, it was not the orcs who arrived. Cardinal. Maldorian C. Gilmet. She tended to our wounded bodies and spirits and informed us how to escape. She opened the gates to the lower parts of the cathedral and told us to follow the delivery tunnels to the city. We did as we were told, and not long before we arrived at the subterranean harbor beneath this place. However, By the time we had arrived, the boats had already gone, and a terrible explosion had destroyed the land bridge, the corn. We were trapped. But even with our backs against the wall of despair, the courage and faith we received from the Cardinal remained in our hearts. For the past 20 years, we have survived on the belief that Altana will save us. It is that belief that has helped us come together and rebuild our nation. However, we still struggle to provide even for ourselves. I am sorry we cannot offer you any more than a warm welcome. But please, feel free to utilize any of our facilities. I pray that the powers that led you to Tavnazia become a blessing for both of our peoples. A blessing and a curse. You haven't met the other half that came with me. I apologize in advance. He's kind of an asshole. Justin. You say the Nagmolada fellow is not an acquaintance of yours? Well, that is of no matter. If you happen to see him again, I suggest strongly you warn him not to go anywhere near the door leading to the aqueducts. The door to the aqueducts, you say? It's almost as if he wants me to go to the aqueducts. Wink wonk. This will probably be the last cutscene. We'll end it here because this is another big chunker of a piece to work through. We'll probably get through chapter 2 and chapter 3 next time. And it'll probably be Saturday when we return. Tomorrow's Day of Diver. Friday is when you community game night. I think we're doing... What did I say we were doing on Thursday? Or what we're doing on Friday, rather. I think we're doing Jackbox. It's either supposed to be Jackbox or Goose Duck. For Friday. We'll snag this cutscene real quick and get thrown into the aqueducts, and then that'll leave us to our next bulk. So this is what remains of the mighty nation of Tavnazia. Its people alone behind these walls, struggling to stay alive for the past 20 years. Hey, you! We know who you really are. Tell us who you really are. You're one of those bad rogues. You're one of those Red Lion traitors. You're one of the evil black mages. It's time for you to be punished. Is this any place for the defenders of Tavnazia to be? I thought you were just supposed to be guarding the city in Prish's absence. What if she were to find out that you were wandering outside, leaving the safe hold, vulnerable to attack? I could inform her when she returns. You wouldn't do that. You couldn't do that. Anyway, I ask you two to keep your distance from that gate. On the other side lie the Pneumonia Aqueducts, beneath the cathedral. It was once a peaceful place, however, now it is nothing more than a haven for fiends. There are even rumors that a terrible minotaur has taken nest in the aqueduct steps. Only a matter of time before the beast breaks through the gate and comes to terrorize our city. There have been talks about sending a party to slay the monster, however we cannot take action until Prish has returned. The Tavnazia Cathedral.
I know. You can use those two as bait for the Minotaur. Yeah. They'll surely be sentenced to death once Prish gets back, right? If they're gonna die anyway, why not put them to good use?
Quiet, you three!
Ah!
You need not worry. I doubt your punishment will be that harsh. In the past, there have been others like you who wash up upon our shores. Most of them still reside among us. No. Why let us attempt to rid your city of its pest problem? What is this, you say? Adventurer. Adventurers travel the world in search of new challenges. If the fate and this Minotaur can help us gain the trust of your people, we would be fools not to try. Harry? Do you really think you'll be able to defeat the monster? I do not know the extent of your skills in this world, but I can guarantee things are not going to be the same once you pass through that gate. I ain't no bitch. Understood. This key will open the gate and allow you passage into the aqueducts. We shall see if you are to be trusted. However, I warn you, do not venture deeper than you must, for great evils lurk in the darkness. There will be no rescue parties in the event that you fail to return. Nah, fam, I got this! Easy peasy. Okay, I think that should trigger... Yeah. So we should be on distant beliefs. Ayo. And I already have thief keys and waiting. So this will be easy peasy. Trying to think, it's aqueducts. And then the Revern site? Yeah, because the next place is
The Mammoths.
so we should be able to finish chapter 2 next time with ease. And then chapter 3 is when it introduces the rest of the excavated. I really need to get other people to help because it's gonna be so many fucking characters, bro. But this is Tavnazia, isn't it great? Just a big asshole. But they have refined this big asshole in the past 20 years. I know there's another crystal in here. Where is it? Or maybe not. I figured there was gonna be a crystal on every level, but guess not. I guess bottom, and then I guess this is technically ground floor. Technically. Not that it matters. Just probably log off at the gate. Because I'll probably log in to get my login points, and then go straight to dive for tomorrow. So I don't think I need to pull around too terribly much. But that is the introduction to Chains of Promathia. There are 8 chapters total. Chapter 3 and Chapter 5 are pretty long. It's a lot of traveling. So we'll see. This one's definitely going to be more than 3 pieces. Like Zilart was 3 pieces. It's definitely going to be more. Might be 6? 5 or 6? But we'll see. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Reminder that any of the links right there are available. There's also the TikTok that's not listed on there, but there is a TikTok version of the information spread here for the November event. Check-in points apply, sharing any of the media applies, rating, shouting out the channel, and all that good stuff. So if you do have friends who are content creators and they ever have trouble finding someone to raid and we are live, please, please, please kind of try to direct them my way. I would much appreciate it. But let me see who I can direct you guys to today. Oh, Tyson's still alive. I don't know how much longer he's going to be available, but I will drop you guys off at Tyson. He is a friend of the channel, very lovely individual, and plays a lot of interesting things. He actually knows how to play the ocarina, and has a couple of music streams here and there. He is doing Final Fantasy Tactics Evilist Chronicles currently right now, and has a lot of other like good variations. He also has a translator in his streams, so if you'll fancy yourself learning, you can do that. But I will catch you guys tomorrow for Day of the Diver, where we catch more seahorses. No. Clevelands? I need to figure out how that fish is actually pronounced. The little tiny little dragon thing. I know I'm pronouncing it completely wrong. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your night.